Hello and welcome back to Android tutorials. And in this video I am going to create an animated gradient background. So yes, in this video we are going to create an animated gradient background. So we are going to animate our background using gradients color of 5 slides. So here the main work is in the drawable file only by creating the multiple gradients. And if you don't have the knowledge of gradients, then you can google search UI gradients. So you have to search for uigradients.com. So when you search for it, you will find a random gradient in their home page and show all gradients. Then you have to select your main color of which color you have to make a gradient. So you can see that here is all this type of gradient available. So for example, if I select orange, yellow, then we will get the gradient as per that. Suppose you like any random gradient like this. So you can here see that you can copy this type of color by clicking over there and move to Android Studio, and you can write your color code in drawable. So first we are going to create one drawable file. So new drawable resource file. Here you have to give your gradient 1 as a file name, gradient 1, and here then root element will be shape, and then click on OK. So when you click on OK, so without wasting time, I am going to start my explanation, because when you add a new drawable file, it will sync the whole project. So to avoid any time, we are going to start creating an gradient explanation. So here you can see that I had created first gradient, second gradient, third gradient, fourth gradient and fifth gradient. So here I am going to use 5 gradients color in our animated gradient background, or we can also say animated gradient drawable. So here first gradient color I had used is C02425 and 50CB35, and soon I am going to add this all source codes in the particular link. So you will get that source code link within 24 hours after publishing this video. So you can check out the down link, you will get the source code. Then my first gradient color is F12711, and end color is 5F50F19, and you can also add tree color, means 3 pattern of color. So you can write center or middle. So let me check first. Yes, center color, and here you can write random colors. So here let us add purple 700. So you can see that the gradient will look like that. So by this way you can make tree color of your gradient, but I am going to use only 2. Then second gradient is like this, F04A 1A, and this all color codes I am going to give you in the description, so check that out afterwards. So here you can see that my all codes are here, and you can pause this video and enter this all codes to your project. So basically I copied and pasted all these gradients. Next we are going to again right click on drawable and new drawable resource file, and here you have to give your gradient animation. So after you have to click on OK. So you will create a file like this. So let me create another for you. So here drawable, new drawable resource file, and now I am going to write gradient background, and then click OK. After you click OK, so let me zoom code. Now I am going to write animated list, and here we are going to start creating that list. So I'm going to write fast, so drawable first gradient, then its duration will be 3000, and then copy this full line of code, and I am duplicating it by pressing Ctrl D, or you can simply write copy and paste. So here you can see that I had implemented 6 times. So now here will be second gradient, here will be third gradient, fourth gradient, and fifth gradient. So here you can see that I had created our animation list, and now I am going to add this full animation list. So basically this will work as a drawable only, but it will just animate. So moving to our main activity, here activity underscore main, you can see that give your linear layout an id, that is linear layout, and then add a background, that is gradient animation, or one that I have created for you, that is gradient background. Next you have to move a main activity file, and to avoid fast animation we are going to use a fade entry and exit animation. So for that, create a linear layout and animation drawable global variables, and m linear layout is equal to find view by id as normal find linear layout, and then you can write animation drawable is equal to cast it animation drawable, then m linear layout dot get background. So after you have to write animation drawable dot set enter fade and duration to 3000, and set exit fade duration to 3000, and then start that animation drawable dot start. And note here I had written 3000, and also in our gradient background, so here I had written 3000. So basically this 3000 means 3 seconds, means after 3 seconds our gradient will change. So for that purpose I had written that 3000. So when you run your application you will find your background will animated with gradient backgrounds. So if you really enjoyed this video, then please make sure you like and share this Android tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel Android tutorials. And if you really enjoyed, then please share this video so that we will get a motivation. So thanks for watching Android tutorials.